Hi everyone, and welcome to my cozy office space, where I spend probably 12 hours of my day at. I work a fully remote day job as a data scientist, and all of my content creation and freelancing work is also done right here. I've tried to create a setup that is not only functional and ergonomic, but also reflects a personal touch, making it a space I truly enjoy spending time in. Let me show you around now. Firstly, my desk is an electric standing desk that I got back in 2022 when I first started my remote role. This desk measures 120 by 70 centimeters, and it's honestly the perfect size for me. I picked this desk because it specifically came with USB charging ports, as well as an under-desk drawer where I keep all my charging cables, and honestly it has been very handy as I charge everything from these ports. One downside though, because of this drawer and charging portal, there is no indent, so unfortunately desk clamps for things like monitor arms just don't work. Definitely something to think about if you are eyeing this specific desk. I actually stand quite often, and I've programmed the settings to be custom sitting and standing heights for me. I have also attached a power strip underneath the desk for all my cords, and also some twist ties to tie each of them together. I do need to leave some leeway so it can still work when I'm standing up. Cable management is definitely not my forte, and I know there is still a lot more room for improvement. On top of my desk, I have a desk shelf, which to be honest, I probably could have lived without, but it does add a lot more space to my small desk and also helps my posture. On top of this shelf, I've got my laptop, which is a MacBook Pro M1. The reason I keep this laptop open is because I'm a big trackpad user, and I do like to use the shortcuts on the MacBook. Plus it doubles as an extra screen for me, so that's always handy. On the other side, I've got a pothos plant that I propagated many years ago, and it's sitting in a watering can vase that I thrifted from a vintage store. In front is a pen holder that I made at Pottery, and it contains some pens, lip balm, and a hand cream. I keep a set of earrings in this shell that I picked up from the beach, and my rings hang on my little Pikachu toy that I got in Japan from a mystery box. And I've got a sleeping Snorlax on the other side that I also got from a mystery box, and I find that these two decorations add a really nice pop of color to my otherwise pretty neutral desk. Now let's talk about my monitor. I recently upgraded to the BenQ MA270U, which has a 4K display and color quality designed specifically for MacBook users. One of my favorite things is how I can connect and charge my MacBook with a single USB-C cable, keeping my desk clean and clutter-free. The monitor is super adjustable. I can easily tweak the height and even tilt the monitor to get the perfect angle. And this monitor also goes fully vertical, but I don't have a need for that just yet. It also comes with the Display Pilot 2 software, which makes controlling settings so convenient. I can easily adjust the monitor's brightness directly using my MacBook's shortcut keys, change color modes, and also enable cool features like the low blue light to reduce eye strain during long coding or video editing sessions. Plus, I've also got brightness sync turned on, which automatically adjusts the brightness on both of my screens to match the lighting in my room. There is also a physical button underneath the monitor for quickly controlling brightness, audio, and input, which is especially handy if you are switching between a laptop and maybe a PC. I keep my blue light glasses and my AirPods resting on the monitor stand. It's a nice touch that this titanium finish matches my MacBook perfectly. On top of my monitor, I've got a webcam. This is a basic one from Logitech that I got sent from work. I don't love it, I don't hate it, but I'm also not bothered to buy another one because this one is good enough for work calls. Unfortunately, this monitor is a little bit thick, so I can't actually use my Xiaomi light bar anymore. Instead, I've placed it on the monitor stand to add a nice backlight glow, which I think works pretty well. Now moving on to the rest of my desk. My desk mat is from Amazon and it has LED lights built in. Only downside is, no matter how much I wipe this, it always looks dusty. My keyboard is the full-size Razer Black Widow mechanical keyboard, and I love that it has a number pad as I work in data and I'm always punching in numbers. I like how clicky and light the keys feel. I have tried out other thocky, creamy keyboards and I find that I can't type as well in them. I recently added a keycap to my escape key, and I think it adds such a nice contrast to my otherwise pretty dark desk. Next up is my mouse. This is the Razer Death Adder, which my partner got for me, and it's the first gaming mouse I've ever tried. I'm not a gamer, so I don't really know the difference, but honestly, I've got no complaints. To the right of my desk, I also keep a very simple phone stand. I don't use my phone that much during the day, so it's always on airplane mode to save battery. Now this next piece might be one of my favorites, a Nixie tube clock that I may or may not have stolen from my partner. You can customize the LED lights, and it's pretty mesmerizing to watch as it changes every minute or hour. Love the retro vibe that it adds. I also keep a few notebooks here, as well as a calendar that I use to track all of my social activities and deliverables. I will always be a pen and paper girly. And in line with all the LED lighting, I've got a floor LED light behind my desk that adds a soft backlight to the room. It's controlled by a remote, which makes it super easy to adjust depending on my mood or time of day. And finally, the last thing on my desk is my Blue Yeti microphone that I use mainly for my video voiceovers. That is my entire cozy desk setup as a remote tech girly. I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, I will see you in my next one. Bye!